Welcome to the end of an overcast day in Reforged Eden for Empyrion Galactic Survival, and we're stood in the entrance of the hangar of the Janus. And in this part, what I want to do is go down and do the Talon mission here, called Chapter 1 Vindicator. This is the traitor Kiev may have been dealt with, but there are still 4 of his companions defected to the Xerax and could be hiding anywhere. Striking out at their oppressors doesn't seem something that the chief Nectar was willing to do. Perhaps there is another who is not quite so reserved, so maintain the status quo. And I'm very interested in this mission, and because this planet's got lots of Talon on it, I think we're going to have to take a look at it and see how things go. Thank you, game. There's there, so we're just going to accept that. It can't help but worry that we have put this clan in danger by allowing these 4 renegade hunters that were working with Kiev to escape IDA. It's only a matter of time before Xerax on the planet retaliate against them. However, there's likely nothing you can do. Oops. Okay. This speaks to the chief. I'm assuming that means we got to travel around the planet. Now, just to give you an update of what I did since the end of the last part. The last part I went out this way. We found there's some mystery legacy building down here that doesn't seem to do anything. We found a Theta Labs just here. Quite a lot of Xerax. Found another Surdu monastery. I think there's one there. And there's another one there next to an outpost. So what, like I said in the last video, well, maybe when I got a bit of time, we'll come back and take another look at this to see if we can work out the quick way to do the monastery. There's quite a few nests and bits and pieces, so you can see there's quite a lot going on, but it seems we've got to go there, which is quite close to where we are. Now, I could move the Janus over there, but I'm quite happy leaving the Janus here because we've got our water generator chugging away. So I think what we'll do is we'll just use the Merlin. I've filled it up completely just in case. We've got a fair amount of ammunition. I'm not expecting to get myself into a major war, famous last words. And so we're just going to go out this way. And we'll go off and we've got to go west. I mean, there's the chief there. He's 2.75 kilometers away. Actually, we've got shielders on, that's good. And we'll just push this way and see what happens. Now, I accept that there's probably going to be quite a lot of talking and interaction. I'm not going to read everything because it's like, as you just may have just noticed, that it can come up a bit quick. Therefore, so what I will say is that if you want to read it, just feel free to pause the video and read it yourself in detail. You know, we're just going to get over to the village. I'm also possibly hoping that there might be an opportunity to do a little bit of trading as well. He says when he remembers that he can't. We got that tower there, ancient. And there's our friend, the patrol ship over there. It's hanging around. Somebody did ask me about the possibilities of looting the patrol ship. I found that it's not really worth the effort, is probably the polite way of saying it, because when these patrol ships crash to the ground, they de-res incredibly quickly. Now, you can actually board them while they're actually in the air, but there's a certain risk associated with that, simply because if you board it, sometimes they go transparent, and then you end up falling out the sky and your ship's way up above you, and then it becomes a little bit of a pain in the neck. Hello, Mr. Monster. So we got the chief here, so we'll just go and... Greetings, traveller. I see you've returned. You will take salt. Perhaps another time, Elder. I'm here because I'm worried about the future of your clan. Then that makes 2 of us, my friend. I worry about the future of my clan with every waking moment, more than so. Oops. What I was saying about how quickly this rolls over. What's the problem, Elder? You've touched upon my problem right there, Traveller. I'm too old, too old. I will have to step down from my position soon and let someone out younger take the reins. You look fine to me, Chief. Save your platitudes, friends. I've heard them all before. I am old and I know I'm old. I find it harder and harder to rise from my bed each morning, and I fear that the day that I cannot rise at all. All that time is upon me. I hope to at least to know I'm passing the mantle of leadership onto someone suitable in a better state than found it. This for me to pass on with dignity and not from my backside while I lay infirm in bed. That is still a long way off, Chief. It might get better if you give it time. No, it's more than just my body. I should have caught on to Key's plan. I shouldn't have rushed to conclusions. I shouldn't have listened to you and the council. But what I did not do nearly condemned an innocent man and let criminals walk free. Too many things are my fault. Not my time as chief is coming to an end. Enough of this sad talk. Tell me why you've come to visit me again, traveller. Xerox will come, Chief. It's only a matter of time. The hunters loyal to Kiev are still out there helping with the Xerox. I told you that I intend to leave things in a better way than when the role of chief was passed to me. Provoking it for so he doesn't want to threaten the Xerox. Time and patience has taught me the best way to deal with the Xerox is to weather the storm and not to resist. Eventually get bored and leave us alone. And what if there's no weathering the storm, Chief? What if they come to exterminate the Talon once and for all? Are you going to let them? What use would our bows and arrows be against mini guns and rockets, Traveller? Nothing at all. No. We will resist, we will hide. Then I wish to you the best, Chief. The old man will get everyone who killed Ida. It's got to be something we can do. Perhaps we'll appeal to whoever plans to take over, Commander. At the very least, I suppose the village shaman would be the best to talk to in this situation. Okay, so the chief has given up. We got to go and talk to the shaman. I don't think this guy's actually medicine man. We've got Varion roots. We could buy that. We've got some herbal leaves, which I haven't got with me. We can't sell plant protein. So I didn't bring the right items, so I'm assuming that somewhere in here is the shaman. The shaman's round the back there. But we're talk to a couple of these traders. Alien 2 salamis, leather. Yeah. Well, we got no money because these guys don't. Well, if we get any alien tooth or anything like that, we can do the honors. Where's the shaman? It's not down here. It's back that way. Here's the shaman. Oh, no. Oh, the shaman's over here. Greetings, traveller. I believe the first time we've spoken, isn't it? Will you take salt with me and we can discuss spiritual manners? What does take its salt mean? Do you familiar with traditions yet? How to explain the ritual? Nothing religious. It's just customary greeting. Yep. The hot sun will bake the salt from one's body, and the act of taking salt is to replenish one's body's salt. Yep. I can see you don't have time for salt. I need to talk to you about something important, shaman. Yeah, yes, I've heard your conversation with the chief, but I cannot convince him to change his mind. Believe me, I tried. He's stubborn as a lizard mule. Actually, I just wanted to know if you knew who was planning to appoint the next chief. Appointment of the clan chief is actually performed by the village shaman. And would you look at that? That's me, the chief. Okay, unfortunately, no longer any good candidates for the role and the current issues. Gleam was actually a front runner, but the one of the hunters ran off with Kiev. Isn't there someone else? Of the 5 candidates, 2 were killed a cycle ago by your people while rendering aid, mistaking the enemies destroyed your vessel. I do not blame you for your actions. What we got here, came into force, defend ourselves, yes. And another candidate, what happened to them? I'm afraid that the 2 remaining candidates, Gleam and Torma, were among those who joined the Kiev with idealistic young men. Final candidate is Khaled, my nephew. He, like you, wanted to break free of the Xeric oppression. Great deal, but one that threatened to upset the status quo between us and the Xerics at a time of relative peace. This was the year before the balance was tipped by your people. What happened to him? He got him to underfoot. He sent him to the Ziggurat for the temple garden. What is the Ziggurat place? And we've seen the Ziggurat. Now we know why it's actually on the planet. Ziggurat temple aside to keep the hidden secrets of refugee. The Xerix House of Zeno has it's a superstitious bunch, and turning off their lights off a couple of times upsets them more powerful than we'd expect to train soldiers. Where I was trained many years ago. Now I wish I'd remained in touch with my nephew, but I've neglected my own familial obligations to tend the family. If you're going there, Trevor, please tell my nephew to come home. It's been long enough. I will, Sharman. So it looks like we're off to the Ziggurat. Wow, it's right up in territory I haven't been into. It's pretty good. So what we're going to do now, guys, is we're going to fly off in this direction. We got an air gun drone there. Kind of hunting these on principle at the moment. I didn't even manage to get a few of these with the auger. Don't know if that gave me any standing with the Talon, but it's just a matter of principle. Not that we got much out of that one though. What we can do actually is just drop off some stuff as we go over the Janus actually. Right, we've got some heat signatures here. Would be worth checking out. Looks like we've actually flown right in the middle of Xerax territory. Oops. We've got a crash shuttle there. Not particularly that interesting. Apologies for the digression, but seeing we're in the area, let's just see what we've got here. Yeah, in the depths, because we're actually in the depths. Oh no, we've come out of Xerax territory just at the moment. Got a nest there. Lots of nests, but if I'm completely honest, they're not really that worth doing too much. I mean, the smuggler's barges are good. I think we will sweep through this area here and just see what's here. Right, we got heretic defense there, so we have to be a little bit careful. Get another nest. I think we've done that smuggler's barge. A couple of heat signatures down here. Could be worth checking out. It's a double one there, quite close together. Although we're getting a little bit close to that power station again. Large nest. Right, we're in Xerax territory. Right, we've got a smuggler's barge here. We might be able to get in and check this one out. Whoops. A little bit risky, but we are... Haha. Who are you? What have I just killed here? A little bit of Xeno material. Just drop down, level off. What is this? Right on. Let's see what we're doing. Okay, nothing special here. Just a little bit of that in there. One thing I have found about these actual things is that the food processor actually does function, and also the medkit here. Well, so obviously these were placed so that if you're using this as a starter planet. Should you need them, you can actually do. So should you actually need them, you can go into those in survival mode. Kind of got a nest there, large nest. Right, let's just get back to what we're meant to be doing. We head north. Right, we've got there's a heat signature just over there. If we can kind of circle around this, just a nest there, so we'll just pull away. I don't want to be too close. Right, guys, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to make my way up to the ziggurat, and I'll see you once I get there. Okay, guys, welcome back. It seems we've come up to quite a Talon hotspot here, but what we have found is another smuggler's barge, so we'll just drop down and check this one out. Lots and lots of oops, get a bit closer. And again, this is just a very simple one. Nothing too special here. A few odds and ends. I don't. There's a telepod hanging around, but what we'll do is we're just wasted some ammunition. Right, we've got a burial chamber here. Don't think I actually brought my drill with me. I think this would certainly be worth a visit, but of course we can't get to the kind of the good loot box just here. Maybe if we come back here, we'll check that out. We got a tannery here. We got no money to buy it. What we've got to do now is find the ziggurat. There's the ziggurat just in there. Place is far removed from the chief's village. It may be not familiar to you, but may refuse entry. Okay. Quite impressive, almost like a fortress, isn't it? Lots of guys hanging around as well. Hopefully they won't attack me. Enter the ziggurat. Okay, you there. What's your business in our sacred place? Wait, who are you? I am Commander Stephen Silverbeard. Yep. Okay. One of those Terran creatures. Yes, I know about your kind. Here to make an apology, are you? Nope. Something like that. All right, you may enter, but as long as you do not disclose any of our practices within these walls. The High Shaman is up there, up the stairs in the room of the sun. I'll just go. I'll be back. we got to go up top here. There's the High Shaman. Looks like the right place. High Shaman Ozel. Yes, I am he. What guidance can I give you in this troubled time, stranger? I'm looking for a temple guardian named Khaled. He is. I need him back home. His uncle sent me here for training. I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He took a prank a bit too far shortly after joining us and was forced to transfer him out of the temple for his own safety. I've not heard of him since for 2 cycles. Where did he go? Well, we heard of a shaman Dolmec learning towards the Xerex interpretation of the spirit's will during his sermon of the room. Frank pulled the next morning could mean dangerous results. The participants were weak heart of dried fire moss in the temple's incest pot. But okay, invigorating. Needless to say, Dolmec was off for blood that day. Do you know where he is now? I believe he was assigned to one of the temple's outlying watchtowers. I do not know which one. What is it all about anyway? What's your opinion of the Xerex? What's this all about? I need to find him. The decision will come later. Actually, let's just use that one. That's worrying, stranger. You have never met young Khaled, but have any tales of his personality. think Caleb would make a bad leader. He's a fine thing, the warrior there, but you believe that Caleb will make a poor leader. You think Khaled is a choice then? Or withheld by Jung's judgment on young Khaled, only time to tell, yes. Okay. It looks like Young has transferred out 2 years ago, one of the Ziggurats watchtowers. High Shaman is one of them. What do you think I am? I've located the tower before the Shaman even finished the sentence and queued up. Okay. Reach the Talon watchtower. How far away is the watchtower? Well, it says 321 meters, so that's right next door. That's good. Saves me having to go wandering too far. We'll take the ship with us. Because I don't really want to. Just in case we get into a shooting match. There's a tannery here, but we don't have the money. We've got a Talon workshop here as well. I'm just going to be a little bit intrigued. Is there a trader in this workshop? What are you prepared to trade for? Wood, gold, yeah, certain metal scrap. Now that could be useful because we got that scrap metal. If I could haul some scrap metal up to here, I don't think I've got any on me at the moment, have I? No. Now this is potentially a good win because at the moment the only way I can get the metal scrap is to set up the thing. So he's certainly not going to get any gold out of me. We could probably give him some iron ingots as well. Although he's only going to pay 12 for the scrap metal. Probably have more value for something else. So, well, we'll think about it, guys. State your business, trespasser. I'm looking for one of your fellow guardians by the name of Khaled, High Shaman. There's no one here by that name. Is only assigned here last month. Watch. Okay, can you tell me where I might find Kazal? I'll go. So we're not going to find him. Speak to Kazal at the top of the watchtower. Oh. Aha. I thought it went all the way to the top, but obviously we've got to. And then we've got to jump up here. Oh, a bit too high. I saw you when you walked through the door of the Ziggurat. So what brings you to me, stranger? It must be important for if a newbie sent me. I saw you when we walked out the door of the Ziggurat. So what brings you to me, stranger? It must be important if the newbie sent you up here to me. I'm looking for Caleb. Dolmac finally tracked him down, did he? I hate to spoil your surprise, but Caleb's long gone. Jumped ship after a month on the job and headed across the plains for Xerox territory. Dumb. Let's put a bounty on his head and made sure that it will help him. And we're all dead if Xerox, those Xerox weapons, those work. Always under the impression that Xerox weapons were locked to the individual and couldn't be used. No, they're too expensive for mass produce. Fancy, stop there. And Khaled, do you know where he is now? Yep. You're not with the Xerox, are you? Not for the money. Nope. He needs to be back home, so I've come to get him. All right, I'll hold you to your word. Khaled is holed up in an old ruin up near the borders. It's used to be a water tank or something a few hundred years ago. Now he uses it to hide from drone patrols. He comes down once a week to get supplies from trappers and hunters. Stick around. Thank you for that. I guess it's time to pay your visit. Good luck to you. Okay, we're on our travels again. We can just jump off the... Oh, haha. Little bit of damage. Heal that up immediately. Didn't break a leg or anything. I'm not detecting any thermal energy signals in the described location. Adjust the parameters and search the identity exposed. I've found 12 structures that match the given criteria. Most of the wreckage tank. Okay. Right, it says the ruined tank is 1.35 kilometers that way. One thing, we're getting a chance to explore the planet, if nothing else. So we're going to head for the ruined tank. I am quite interested in that burial chamber. Oh, that looks a little bit more promising. So, leave I'm being a bit pessimistic. Someone actually posted a comment about reloading and saying that I don't need to be so paranoid about reloading as long as it's not for the laser guns. Yeah, I've got the drill with me, but I don't seem to have any ammunition with me. Not ammunition, sorry, charges. So I've got the drill, laser drill, but we might be able to drill down to that. What we call it? Okay. No. Um. Can we talk to the computer? Let's see what I can find here. Loading. There we go. Xerox patrol timetables. Looks fine. A list of departure times, arrivals of the Xerox bases, the planet drones. Another list of troops. Xerox engineering schematics. Relays, capacitors. Manifest. Okay. Hello. So he's just appeared out of nowhere. Breaking into someone's home is a good way to get yourself shot, Commander. Yes, I know who you are, Commander Stephen Silverberg. You're kind of hard to miss. You need to go back home, Khaled. The clan chief is old and needs someone to replace him. That someone is you. Not interested. Didn't you hear what I said? You could be clan chief. No, they're not interested. The only candidate left. Okay. What about Glim? Either of these guys are better. They betrayed the clan along with Cleve. They joined the Xerox Calyx. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's my fault. They're motivated by anger for my people, and that's the anger that turned into Xerox revenge. Now, I know the Xerox can't be trusted. There must be another reason. Tell me. You relate to the encounter and the events leading to this point. It wasn't for you. I know. I'm trying to make putting on the only one person the difference. The protection plan, manifesto. What will you do? Okay. Need be as I'm its leader. No, nothing of the families. Okay. What can I do to ensure? Don't need the leader getting the Xerox off the planet. Count me in then. Glad to have you on board, Commander. Welcome to the Resistance. Just call me Stephen Silverberg. There's no need to stand on formality. And what's that sound? You were followed. I'll take care of it. Okay, looks like we got some hostiles. I think my... I think my ship did the honours. Putting it there was a quite good. Anyway, we'll just loot the bodies before we go back to our friend Khaled. So, top tip: if you do this mission, make sure you put everybody in position. Put that in the fridge. The rest can go in the cargo. Got a little bit of credits and a little bit of ammunition. If we can get down the ladder without dying. I've dealt with the troopers. The dropship was gone long before. Can't even get up there. It means that they send more Calican. I can't stay here now. Look at this place. So we Talon built this thing. We ain't have nothing. Nope. Okay, just a water pump. If you see it, you're gone. Probably won't bother with it. It's not just a water pump. The structure predates the wall of silence system. Place as soon as they see that it's down here. Purge, forbidden technology, computers, even the lights and the violation of the law. Blame yourself what it did. You still think I'm worthy of the chief? Yes. How can you say that? Besides, you're not going to give up anyway, are you? No, help, fast track. So what's the plan? You have constructors, right? We need to have help to produce weapons, proper weapons. Crossbows are good for hunting. You saw my computer, it didn't mess with my settings. I've mapped the enemy patrols as well as the shipments and the spaceport and the drone base. The shipment is coming up next, and I will need. While you're distributing weapons, I'll sabotage their routes so they can't hope. So what we actually is settled. Give me a while to get things organised. Anytime. Okay, so what we're going to do now. I say let's proceed. So we've moved forward. I'm not exactly sure what we're meant to be doing though. Best case scenario, I calculate a 7.2 chance of driving the Xerax from the planet command. However, it remains 23.9 chance of forcing the Xerax from there. So what have we got to do then? This isn't too bad. Let's go talk to Khaled and see if we can make the statistics more favourable. I've got to go and talk to him again. I'm getting a bit fed up with going up and down this hole. Okay. Luckily I didn't leave. Running the numbers and drawing up the next stage of the plan. This is your planet, so you know lay hands are better. Number of troops are fairly consistent. Most of them are blanks. Biggest problem that Talon forces is the drones. Even a crossbow can't take them out. Weapons your people carried would take them down, with a few well placed though through the eye. Yeah. So, will your people be able to? Just because we live in the wooden huts doesn't make we're there. Sounds. What's a blank? You've seen the Xerox troops attacking us. What we call the blanks because they're blank stares. Okay. Commander of the drone base, so regular non-clone troops there is Captain Dreamdem, due to his preference for flogging his supporters. And yep, sounds personal for you because it is personal for hunters. The Xerox tracked down a craters. The drone found them, tried to shoot them, but the weapons found on the ground, and they had surrendered, and the drone ignored them. Sorry, Khaled. Okay, taught you what? Why don't you sound all formal? Cool, there's a lot of text in this. Rub that wrong way. Going to arm the people were probably there. I'll get you onto making those weapons. Okay. Probably around 60 weapons in batches, and 20 would be the easiest. I can probably fabricate a few boxes to store them in, and they'll be fine. The real problem is trying to convince the villagers to take the weapons. Good luck. So what we're doing now, just wait for this transmission to go through. IDA subsection troops. So what have we got to do now? I believe the explanation was satisfying official. Good to know we're both on the same page, IDA. Okay. Mass production. So we've got to make 20 assault rifles. Well, that's not a big problem. We've probably got the resources to manufacture those. So what I am interested in is that burial chamber, and whether we've got enough of a charge to get down to actually pick up anything from here. So what we could do, I'm not going to clear it completely in this part because I'm aware that we've already spent a lot of time, but what I am curious is whether I can dig down. If not, where I just have to try and use the auger. I've got a laser drill with no ammunition. Thank you, game. It's a bit of a mistake on my part, but what we will do is do a little bit of harvesting while we're here. The burial chambers are good for fruit, natural stimulants, things that you wouldn't normally want to grow in your own kind of area. That was kind of a tree that's. So just going to wander around and pick this lot up. We can walk all the way round. Here, like that. So we're not going to run out of fruit. So it's all pre-harvest now. And I'll just upload this. Yeah, so we've got plenty of stuff. Oops, more than enough, I think. Right, probably going to need to take that out, put that in there. My salt wasn't particularly well appreciated, but that's okay. Fridge, just knock out a couple of these. One of those. Ah, I had my money with me. Okay. I just didn't notice. Right, what we'll do is we'll just go in and loot this top level for anything of interest. Random routes. That's about it. And of course, we could go down there. Actually, yeah, we'll sneak down a little bit and see what we can get. Oh, here you go. We need to go up there, don't we? This is a bit sneaky. There's no... Interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm going to do something really stupid because I'm very curious about this. I'm going to take the flamethrower. Just very interested to see if this... This is the way round. Ah. Toasted spitter. Okay, we've got that there. That. And this is... Right, just wait for that to re... Okay, so it's been changed. So it's actually... We've got a trapdoor at the top here, which drops you back down inside. That's pretty cool. And you can't really get up to it. Okay. Kind of, I'm thinking I've got a... Toasty boys. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but... Whoops. I'm not seeing... Fried spider. Apologies for the murky green. Anything else here? Take that. in here. Of course, we got the guys up there. Oh look, didn't recall seeing anyone up there. Wonder if there's another way you can get to that, what we call it, the ice crystals. I don't recall going up here. Nope. Because the other way to get up to this thingy is to kind of jump onto the wall here, and then I think you've got to go back a little bit further there, and then you can jump up. Yeah. I'm not going to waste your time, guys. We pull away from the wall. Oops, I'm trapped behind the statue now. Back. Just to see whether this is still here. And see, what you need to do is climb up. We could get up on top. We could get on top of the statue, and then you could jump up into there. We'll give it a go. Then I've got the so what you need to do is jump up. Oops. Get back to rebuild. Just put that down. Getting pushed away. I think the statue's got a bounding box on it, isn't it? Okay. If you can get up to, I'll get onto the wall now. Okay. Guys, you get a bit of fringing when you've got this flamethrower. So if you guys can see it. One toasty spider. Ah, where did you lot come from? Get that one, and then we've got a bit more very on roots. What we got here? More. Of course, we're going to need to up through here. The a lot of toasted spiders. Okay, we're just, these are diddy ones. Gold, oh yeah, we'll take the gold. And Esterum. This has changed. Or some kind of concrete pods. Not exactly sure what that is. Concrete block, concrete. Dino steel block. Okay. And we'll just get back into here. Oops, this guy's giving me a fright. And flamey thrower. Everything is this horrible yellow. Yeah. Right, we got some neodymium and some dual fuels. Yeah, we'll take that. That's where we've just been. For some reason I managed to get up in there first time this time. Alright guys, I think I've cleared this except for the what we call it. Oh no, we got this down here, haven't we? Got this little room here. Some more guys down in here. Twisty spider brigade. We got some more over here. Sure, there was another little secret room around the back here. Or was it up here? Yeah. Oh, we got hacking software. Take that. A couple of these trumpet beans things. Pick this up. Put the spike beans and stuff like that into there, and then this can go back into bridge 1. Pick this up. Oops. Post up the spiders. Spices and some nutrient fluid. Anything else there? Pick these up. And we should have another loot container in here. Oh, we got some heavy armor. More gold. Advanced armor booster. Hypercell was certainly going to take that. Not getting any really super epic weapons, but I'll take that. I'll take anything at the moment. So just get up here. And then we're just go through here, through the tunnels. I would guess that this has probably got something like an admin core in it anyway. So come here. Quite like this idea, having these. So that just leaves the epic container that I couldn't climb up to, but I can, if we come back this way, I can always come back with some actual capability to drill out the hole here. and I've realised I've probably gone on a lot longer than I should have done, so this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do is I'll make my way back to the Janus, and we'll make those assault rifles, and in the next part we'll just keep moving forward with the mission. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.